Welcome to the Now We Go podcast. Big Uncle Zach here. J.M. Holland.
Yo, what up?
Mike Fauerbach.
Hello.
We're not as fired up this Monday because the coronavirus is down for the count, and 22 is ridiculously packed. So many people on the fucking road. It was crazy. But yeah, so shit's going. It's another Monday. It's beautiful weather out. I got my tank top on. Sun's
Nice
out,
out,
guns out. Been hitting the backyard for a little sunning, doing some workouts outside, doing some outside drinking and eating at local eateries and bars.
Where'd you go?
Just random places.
Bayou for your birthday, right?
Yeah, I went to the Bayou. That was really good. The sangria, they have roofies in it over there, I think. So I had 2 sangrias and I was like blasted, which was funny. But it was cool walking around Easton just because there's people out.
Yeah.
You know, there's people talking to each other. There's you know, it seems cool. But there is, and then we went to downtown Bethlehem, ate at the Brew Works, which is cool. They had some really funky beers. Like they got some new beers in, which is cool. So
How do they have that set up outside on the sidewalk?
Yeah, just outside, which is dope. And
Do you got to
then
make reservations?
You don't have to, but I think you'll get a table if you do.
Yeah.
If you just show up and just shoot from the hip, you might whatever. But it's all outside, and like me and my wife walked around, but we were like, we don't want to sit in the spots that are like some of the spots, like they just put like tables and anything out there to sit people at, and it's like 1,000 degrees. Like I don't know, there were like 6 chicks all dressed up, looked like they were about to hit the club, and they were just sitting in the blazing sun with like glasses on, just having a drink. I'm like, fuck that, I can't sit in the sun like that. After a while I sweat like crazy. So
you don't
but
like
it was
the
cool.
sun, dude?
Not eating like that, not like blaze down sun while I'm trying to eat.
Shade.
Yeah, it was nice. To, like some of the spots were cool. You know what was weird? I saw what's that one place? I always get messed up with all the freaking JP McGillicuddy's and BJ McGrady's or whatever. What the fuck is the other one that's in
PJ Wellahan's?
No, that's one. But what's the one in downtown? JP Terwillikers? No.
Terwillikers has good fries.
It's an Irish place.
Teddy Longfingers.
Wasn't there a place back in
TJ
the
Salad Hands.
It's always like JP's.
The Irish
or,
place, whatever.
Yeah, Red Stag. That's it.
Go.
I don't know why I always think it's a really Irish name, but they were having a thing where it was so stupid. You had to get. Now I like that place, so I'm about to shit on it here because of what they're doing. But you have to go up to the front. You have to look at the menu, look at the drinks, order everything when you get up to the chick that's standing outside. Then you just go sit down wherever with your number, and they bring all the food and drinks out to you, which is a lot of places do that, but not at Red. I don't want to do that at Red Stag. You know what I mean? I'm trying to get like a meal and so I don't like that. But it seems like the servers are kind of out. But then it is weird when other servers come up to you and they're like,
So
I'm
bizarre.
like, what the fuck?
Just
I can't hear
stop.
anything you're saying.
I stopped wearing. I was in Wegmans and had like a bandana, and as soon as I got in, I just pulled it down. I was like, I'm not fucking doing this. I can't breathe because of my asthma, and then it's like, I'm like, this is bullshit.
Yeah, if you say you have, this is what I'm about to pull on Monday. I'm leaving for Florida to go down there for a little bit, and when I go, I know.
Enjoy your freedom.
What's up?
Is that new?
What?
Your wedding band.
Oh no, I had this, but I just
I haven't seen you wear that.
Yeah, I don't wear it that much because I always during the week because I have to take it on and off all the time, and I don't want to get it like it. Literally, I tried to reach down to get a quarter in the side of my car and thing, and it got stuck, and I was freaking out.
And
so I had to like take my
meat
ring
off your finger.
Yeah, you ever see those, dude?
Yeah,
in
it's
jiu-jitsu,
disgusting.
and I know a couple guys at work in construction that would get their finger caught in something, and it would be like a whole fucking thing, and they'd be out for weeks.
You ever have an accident like that?
No.
I did. I was working at Kramer's Textiles, the textile mill
I know
down
that
here
place,
when I was like 17. My mom's like, you got to get a job. So they used to make you clean under the conveyor belt. There was like fabric that would go on the conveyor belt, and when there was nothing to do, like the foreman would be like, you're just waiting for the machine to be cleaned out to do the next job. So he would just be like, find something to do. And I'm like, what do you want me to do? And he's like, see underneath here? He's like, pull out the extra fabric from the conveyor belt, but just be careful. And I'm like, all right. And I did it a bunch, but like one time I was doing it and my ham went in. Like it's just a tip. Mm-hmm. And it immediately started pushing like I was going through the machine. It was me and like an 87-year-old guy named Leroy. And I just go, Leroy! I go, turn the fucking machine off. And at this point, I'm still going, but it's like getting to the point where it's just going to break my arm. Like you can't pull out.
Yeah,
it's a giant machine. So the old guy's like, like trying to run down there, and he finally hits the fucking stop. I was like this. My whole body was turned. My arm was about to break, and I actually have an indent in here, like that scarred it. And then they laid me off. But that was the only that was probably the
You got
scariest.
furloughed, dude. You didn't get laid off. You got furloughed.
I
It
know
was the scariest. I probably could have sued. I was like 17. And was like, I don't go work anymore.
I saw
Cool.
like a 7-year-old man lose the tip of his pinky finger at
Yeah.
this one job I had, and I was like, I'm done working hard here.
Well,
Right there, they didn't pay
yeah.
him shit for it. I was like, this is
This
is for the birds
I think
here,
I
bro.
learned that a
Laid
long
me off
time
and
ago
then fired
too.
me.
Like there were a couple times when we were like putting up all this like it's not like a finger getting cut off story, but we'd be putting all this rod and all this different like strut on top of like a truck, and we'd be bungee cording it, and now it always make me super nervous because them
Yeah.
bungee cords are fucking.
JM's
like,
not a good worker.
900
Yeah, okay, dude. Fuck
900 years old, and the one guy's putting the strap on it, and I'm holding the things together with my hands, like trying to just keep it together so he can strap it, and then the strap breaks, hits him in the eye, and they all go to fall, and I'm on a ladder now on top of a van. I just go like this. I just let my hands go, and they all come crashing down, hit the side of the truck, window breaks, huge fuck story, and the guy's like, hey, why didn't you hold those together? I'm like, are you out of your mind?
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
like, not for $15 an hour. I'm not losing both of my hands and face.
Yeah,
It's
Get
nuts
out of
when,
here.
just the dangers and shit like that. And then if something happens, it's usually like, hey man, real sorry. Like they just laid
Yeah.
me off. They'd put me on light duty for sweeping, and then they laid me off, which was the step into firing me to cover their ass if I was gonna sue. Like, fuck off.
There were so many times that I was out on construction sites when guys would be like, all right, we got to do this. And I'm like, I ain't fucking doing that.
Yeah.
And then the other guys would be like, you're crazy, man. You're going to get fired. I'm like, good. I'm not risking my life for like cutting a hole, in a concrete wall in a bank, dude. I don't give a shit
We were
that much.
doing a tree job in Easton. I forget where it is, where like the tunnel is to 611 there, where they have like the mural, the guy, it looks like he's fucking a donkey, down by
611.
down by McDonald's down there.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
in
yeah. I know
Easton.
what you mean. Yeah, yeah.
So there's an old bridge, and a tree fell on it, and it was over the river, and we had to go up on the old bridge, and we had to like make a cut. So I went up there, and I'm like, hey, I don't think we have to make the cut. I think we can just move this. And while I was up there, somebody just cut the fucking tree, and it smashed my fucking finger, almost pulled me into the fucking water, and I'm just like, dude, what? I'm getting paid $14 an hour under the table.
Not doing it. Yeah, I went
What
there.
would have happened? What would you have done if I would have went in the water?
Yeah, dude, forget that, man. Hey, I had it. Me and a lot of my jobs had a couple misunderstandings. Let's just
Shit
say that.
sucks.
I'm just like, dude, I don't know, man. I signed up to work in the office, and now I'm out like with gloves and shit, like cutting.
the
out.
worst.
Yeah, not doing it, bro. That's why I just want to, whatever. Thank you, Eddie Bravo and everybody, because
Seriously.
I got to be able to do shit like this, and it's really cool. So, speaking of that, I'm teaching a seminar in Cocoa Beach next Tuesday
Cocoa Beach.
night. Super cheap. Stopping in with my man Frank Duke's going to hit the beach down there for a little bit. So come see your boy, Cocoa Beach. Traveling is awesome, man. Can't wait to travel. That's what I was going to say, though. I'm going to pull this trick when we get to the airport, where when I walk up and someone explains to me that I have a mask on, I'm just going to say, I have a medical condition, and just look them directly in the eyes, and then see what they say. I mean,
It's a good way to go about it.
sounds like it seems to be working for some people. So I don't want to sit with a mask on. We're all getting on the fucking airplane in a tube. Like, remember when cigarettes, you used to be able to
Yeah.
smoke cigarettes in a plane?
Yeah.
I don't think I was ever on a plane when you could smoke cigarettes. Maybe I'm too young yet, but I mean, it doesn't make any sense. There was a smoking section. Like, what comedian told that joke? Like, you're on a fucking tube, man. You're smoking. You're gonna, it's like if you're smoking weed downstairs, your parents are probably gonna smell it upstairs.
Yeah, it's the same at the casino. Like
Yeah,
the smoking
makes no
section's
sense.
in the middle. Like,
Yeah.
what?
They do have huge fans, but hey, when's the casino opening back up, man? I want to get down there and lose some dough.
I don't know.
Sportsbook coming to
Yeah, I saw that.
saw that. I'll go watch some fights.
Yeah, their
There's some-
sports book.
Some sports.
That's-
UFC looks like shit.
Yeah, that's what we were talking about before we started this last UFC.
Fucking
Saturday,
shit.
I think
They're doing their best.
yeah, and what we were talking about, a couple
I shouldn't
things.
shit on it.
It seems like guys are just
No, that card
taking
sucked.
random fights,
Yeah.
and they're just jumping guys. What I don't understand is, I know they have to do so many fights to get their money, I guess, from ESPN or whatever. They have to have a certain amount of fights, which is fine. But I think they had. I mean, is there that many more? This was like a fight night on Saturday, and I
It was
I was
the worst
watching
fight
it.
night they've had in a while.
There were a lot of
I didn't
guys just
watch it.
getting choked and subbed because it seemed like the other guy had no idea what he was doing, and the guys, like we were saying, the guys can't be getting paid shit. And some of those guys, like I'd see, okay, here's two guys I've never seen before, must be their UFC debuts, and this guy's already 3-2 in the UFC. I'm like,
Yeah.
what? What
There was a
fucking
lot of
cards
that.
is he fighting? I don't even know any of those guys.
There was a lot of that on that card. There was just a ton of people that I didn't even know who the fuck they were. I mean, and that's sometimes I get excited for that because I'm like, oh, you can watch somebody come up, but I haven't skipped a card.
Bunch of guys made weight
And probably
or
over,
didn't make weight.
Oh, it was like 4 or 5 people didn't make weight, and then that
Seems weird.
What's her face? I forget her name. Is that Jessica I? She like posted. She was proud that she only missed like by 0.2, but then the girl she fought found out like their team texted her and was like, she's over by like 5 pounds. So she lied on social media about what she did.
Sure.
The whole thing was just a shit show, and I skipped it. I haven't skipped it in forever.
I didn't watch.
I just had it on in the background. I'd come in. I'd be like, oh, cool. There's, let's check this one or whatever. But, I feel like there's a lot of people that aren't in UFC that are really good. And right now sure, obviously the UFC's top tier, but there's a lot of guys that are out of the UFC that I think are really good. Like on the local level, man, I'd love to see some of these guys throw down. I know Sabatini, he just separated his shoulder or something in his last fight, but I'd love to. How is Pat Sabatini not in UFC? I mean, Sean Santella, even Heckman should have been in when he was fighting. Bill Algeo. Like, there's a lot of local guys that no one knows about, like UFC, but I see, like, maybe dudes just have, like, I even see the coaches have no fucking idea what they're doing. James Gonzalez. Like, I'd love to see some of the guys that are in this area are tough as shit in there, and it seems like a lot of dudes from weird areas are getting looks. It doesn't make very much sense to me, so that's all I'm going to say about it. That's UFC. I mean, they're going to keep doing more events, I'm sure.
Oh, they have some. Yeah. They have some really big cards coming up.
Yeah. The one looks great, right?
The one with Poirier and Dan Hooker is pretty stacked, and then there's the DC fights coming up again. They're starting to line them up.
I hate DC, dude. DC sucks. Hey, I think we're going to buy guns tomorrow, right? Anybody want to go to the gun store?
What time?
I don't know. In the morning, maybe.
Let me know.
I usually have off Tuesday nights.
What kind of gun you getting? Did you
I don't know. He's been showing me a couple. We're just gonna. I think.
Who's going? You two?
Danny Spearden is gonna go with us, and maybe our accountant and some other shit.
Yeah.
Trying to get. We're trying to start a finishers militia out here.
Yeah.
So.
Let me know. I'll go shoot guns.
Protect.
Jesse's down to shoot as well.
Yeah.
He'll bring some cool shit.
Yeah, we might not even shoot this time. We're just gonna go look at stuff, and then we'll go shoot around here.
Yeah, let me know. He's got all kind. Last time he took me, he had a Russian sniper rifle, automatic shotgun. Like that dude's got like a John Wick room. He won't show it to me, but I know he does.
Damn, I was watching Taken 3 over the weekend too. That was pretty sweet.
Which one? Who gets kidnapped? His daughter or his son in Taken 3?
No, that's the one. His wife gets killed, and his
yeah. the luck of this man.
And you know what's even funny is
I wish my wife would get kidnapped so I can get back to work. It's so fucking boring around here. You know what I mean? He's just waiting for some shit to pop off.
Yeah.
That was even in the tagline, like in the intro line. It says in this one, whatever his name is, I forget. It's not like Casey Ryback or something like that, but it says like his wife gets murdered, and then he has to use then he's framed for the murder, so he has to use his special set of skills.
Yep. Did you see the one he did where he was a snow or like a plow remover for it was like takes place in Alaska, and somebody kills his son, and it's the same premise, but he just is like supposed to be like this working class,
and he just knows how to fuck people up.
And he just like murders the cartel. Same thing as Taken. It's just now
Cold Mountain or something.
Is that the one?
Cold Pursuit.
Is that the one where they're like
good? It's really good.
They're like in a big shootout
really
in a
good.
barn or whatever. They're like all of a sudden these people just have ridiculous amount of guns,
probably,
and they just keep out of nowhere. Guys just keep coming, and he just keeps shooting them down.
He murders somebody with a snowplow truck. It's worth a watch.
Yeah. I'll have to peep that out. There's another one where it's called A Commuter or something. He's just on like a
yes. I always want to watch that. It's the same fucking movie. They just like change the location and his accent. But I'm in. That's why I love the John Wick movies. It's the shit I grew up on.
Yeah,
that's
it's
how
cool.
the '80s action movies were. Van Damme and all that shit.
Yeah, I just was making my wife watch Demolition Man the other day too. Again, I was like, you got to see this part because usually she's like, I'm not watching that, stupid. And I'm like, no, you got to watch this one part. And then I showed her like the weird sex scene that we were talking about. She was cracking up. She was like, wow, that's really.
I watched. Me and Hill watched Silence of the Lambs this weekend. I finally got
those
her to
are
watch
always
a
good to
movie.
get
She
into.
don't. She hasn't seen shit. You haven't seen Silence of the Lambs, dude? That was a.
Yeah. Most of the sequels and stuff they did for that were good too.
Yeah.
What's that? The one
Hannibal.
guy when she's walking into the she's walking into the prison and the crazy guy's like, I can smell your stinky cunt.
Yeah. He throws cum on her.
Yeah, what the
jerks off.
fuck?
They don't do that in the movies anymore.
Yeah, they don't do that no more.
Yeah.
Like,
Someone,
damn.
there were a
Because
bunch
I
of
only
stuff,
seen
man.
that on TV.
Yeah. No, that it still holds up.
Is that our
too.
first time saying cunt on the podcast? Because I just said it twice.
Possibly.
Damn.
I don't think we've dropped that one.
That's all right. I also we were also watching a movie with
cunt.
I know it. I think the girl's name is Rebel Wilson.
Yeah.
She's a bigger girl that makes.
Yep.
She's a comedian or whatever. And I just randomly put on another movie.
Rebel,
with her,
that's a cool name.
With her and some other. She's British or something.
Yep.
And it was her and some other girl, and they were con artists. And she's funny as hell, dude. That chick is funny as hell. But she must have said the word cunt like
Is
a
that the one
thousand
with Jason
times.
Bateman?
I think
Where he
so.
steals
Yeah.
his identity?
No, that's a different one.
Yeah.
That's a different one. But she
No,
must have.
that's Melissa McCarthy.
Yeah,
who's
that's
also
yeah.
a plumper gal.
Yeah, Rebel Wilson just
Dude, what's that
Because
guy-
she's British, she said cunt like 3,000 times.
Yeah.
It's okay. She's
Who's
British.
the guy? What's the guy's name that played Buffalo Bill?
Oh, he was also in Heat.
He's in a bunch of shit. He's really good. All right, well, sorry.
Which guy was it?
No, I'll give it a goog.
He's in like
He's
Training
in,
Day,
Oh, Heat.
Buffalo Bill. He's in Blue Streak with Martin Lawrence. That was a great movie.
Yeah, I don't know the guy's name. I
He's
know
always a
you're
bad
talking
guy. He's like an evil looking white dude.
about. Nick Cage.
No.
Dude, you know Nick Cage, I think he outbid Leonardo DiCaprio for a dinosaur skull for a couple $100,000.
Oh my God.
And the dinosaur skull
Simps.
was fake.
Yeah, no shit. Dinosaurs are fucking fake, dude. I've been saying that for years. Fucking idiots.
I can't believe it.
Dinosaurs.
I wish I was a famous Hollywood actor so I could buy fake dinosaur skulls.
Dude, Nick Cage just keeps making shitty movies, but they're funny, but they're not.
His new ones are good, man. They're weird, just weird,
Hey, man,
fucked up movies.
Con Air, for making Con Air, he can do whatever he wants.
Yeah, Con Air, and the other one when he's gambling, he's like
They killed Dave Chappelle in Con Air, dude. That was messed up.
yeah, it's called, what is it on, I'm always terrible with movies,
Is it
but
the one where he tries to kill himself out in Vegas?
no,
Tries to drink
it's a
himself
different
to
one.
death?
He's a cop, and it's like at a boxing match, and he's like,
Face Off.
that's another good one.
Yeah.
I think Snake Eyes.
Snake Eyes.
Yeah, that's what it's called, Snake Eyes. I
I remember seeing that movie on dude's big screen TVs back in the day on VHS. You go over your dad's friend's house, his shady friend's house, and
Dude,
you'd just be watching a big movie.
I busted out my old iPod, which is dope. Got a bunch of old songs on it. That's cool. Old
Dude,
pictures.
my mom has I don't even know what the fuck it is. It's like a MP3 player, but it had like these little floppy disks you stuck in it.
Mm-hmm.
I'd be interested to see what's on those.
Yeah. Remember Napster and all that stuff,
Mm-hmm.
dude? It's crazy. I used to download so much shit. My parents used to get pissed.
Give your computer AIDS.
Yeah, my dad would be like, "Oh, the cops are gonna come." I'm like, "Yeah, okay."
It ruined
There was
my
always
computer
stories
every
about
other
that.
fucking
Dude, my parents would freak. He's like, the feds are going to come. And I'm
yeah,
like,
why
sure.
do parents always think that?
Ted Levine.
Because they got shit to lose and we don't.
Buffalo Bill.
We're like,
That's
there's
true.
nothing's going to happen because we
Yeah.
don't got to pay for shit. That's why.
Although I did illegally stream some stuff over at Dan's, and then they sent us something from RCN saying that we were illegally streaming
Service
stuff.
Electric called my house. I didn't even know it. I was downloading torrents when
Yeah.
Pirate Bay and all that
Yeah,
stuff
yeah.
was like totally, you could just get whatever you wanted. And they called, or they shut the internet off, and then I had to call them. And then I was like, "Why is the internet off?" And they're like, "Oh, well, you got pulled for downloading these because there's companies that'll pay for the cable companies to find out whether or not people are taking
Stealing
the
or
stuff.
not, yeah.
So it was like something like where it was like an HBO or a Fox type production. So they paid the money, but the lady was like, you need to delete all your torrents. And I just go, okay, they're deleted. And she goes, what? You didn't do that? I go, yeah, I did.
They're deleted.
She goes, you got to call me back. And I go, so you want me to hang up the phone and call you right back and tell you I deleted it? And she goes, yeah. So I go, okay. Hung up, called her back.
Thumb drive.
She's like, you need to stop doing this or we're going to take your house. I go, no, you're not. And she goes, what? And I was like, yeah. I said, first of all, it says that this is legal on the website. So I thought it was. And then she was like, stop doing it. But I stopped doing that shit because it was just, and even with the Cody stuff, it's so hard to find like a quality fucking version.
It's not
like I'd rather
worth it.
pay $5 to rent the movie than spend 20 fucking minutes trying to get the program to load correctly, and then they're like, you need to go on YouTube and update it and get the fuck out of here.
It's the same with UFC, dude. I can't.
Yeah.
I'd just rather pay for it and just get it over with. That way, if it fucks up, I can complain.
Yeah, I mean, that's what we usually do down here where I'm like, all right, everybody throw me fucking $10 or it's just somebody else can deal with the fucking feed all night because I'm not.
We need to rent a big tent. So if someone find your big tent guy and hit me up. I need a tent that's, I think it's like 50 feet by something, 25 feet, something like that. Like a 50 this way, 25 this way. And then we can put all our mats on it. We can have a huge outside party.
Yeah.
That's what we want to do.
Where are you going to do it?
I don't know. We'll find some park or some big area that no one gives a shit about.
Yeah.
That's kind of like what's going on with the Finishers tournament. Like, we're just going to put it at a place that's in the barn, and just have a bunch of super fights just to keep that shit going. So, yeah, I think I want to find a big tent. I want to get that going. Maybe Lizers or something would have shit.
Yeah, Lizers. There's like specific places that just rent the tents, and that's it.
I want to do that. I want to take the Finishers. I'm working on taking the Finishers sub only on the road. In talks right now with the guys from 10 Planet, Texas, to take it down there, as I like that area. That is in Austin, so they have a fucking huge school down there. And Gabe Tuttle and Kyle Boehm just took over that 10 Planet Austin. So I'm like, yo, we got to take it down there. So we're looking at like August, September, October time to take a Finishers to Texas, which would be really cool.
I gotta go to Texas, dude.
Take our crew down there. We're
That's
already
wide
going to El
open
Paso.
too, right? They're not.
Yeah, they don't. In some areas,
Yeah.
some people are still being dicks about it. And then I'm going to talk to Gabe this week, and I think our first stop on the taking Finishers on the road this year will be down in Miami.
Yeah,
because they got a big Gabe's, 10 Planet Miami. Shout out to those guys. But there's another place, I forget what the name of it is. Something that's real close to them. That it's like someone who had a bunch of dough opened up a school, I think, and then just a bunch of people teach at it and stuff. And they have huge open mats and stuff. But it's some monster school, and we don't have to take all of our mats down there. We could just literally take down, our banners and shit and set up at a school like we used to. And I think it would just be fun to take everybody to Miami, be like a big party.
Oh, my
so
God.
we can
that'd
get
be
that shit done in a
ridiculous.
weekend. We'll just get Ross to take all his equipment down there, and I think it'd be fun. And then I'll try to crowbar a seminar in there somewhere, and it'll be an awesome weekend. So, yeah, I'm pumped to try to take this shit on the road. We've been wanting to take it on the road for a while, but I think it'll just be fun to travel down there, get everybody going and stuff, and, open up other lanes of monetary deposits into the Zach Fund, with that I can accumulate and
Liquidize.
yeah, exactly. So yeah, I don't know. That's cool. What else is new? That's pretty much all I did this weekend was like try to put some matchups together, watch some random shit, drink some beer, smoke some weed. Stuff
I
like
got
that.
ridiculously high Saturday.
Dude,
Like,
me too.
I haven't been that high in a while.
Yeah. I gave a whole party of people a bag of Sour Patch Stoner things, and it was fun.
Edibles?
I like being the edible guy at a party. I'm like,
it's
here,
so much
hey,
fun,
everyone
yeah.
have edibles. I'm gonna have 3 because I got to be the tough guy. And I was stoned to the bone playing
You took
volleyball.
3 of those?
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, because I took one. It didn't.
And then
really
I'm
let-
like 350 milligrams divided by like maybe 12.
35 a
So
piece.
I was like looking at about 100 milligrams on Saturday, which is
Oh yeah.
high level.
Oh no, that's stepping
You know,
up
and I
to
was
the
right.
game,
I was.
son.
People were like, "I can't believe you're taking 3." I'm like, dude, you guys don't understand where I come from,
I
bro.
have no idea.
I've been all over the world with this shit.
Yeah, I have no idea on the edible
I'll
situation.
bury you in
Like
edibles.
I don't know if I don't even remember because we've actually done a bunch. This is number 13, right?
Yeah.
Oh shit, lucky number 13. But we've told some of these stories before. But me and him and some of the crew, like shout out to other high level edible monsters, Big L, Gabe Tada, other guys who can handle their shit when they're on the road with us. Jimbo, obviously.
Jimbo's a savage.
Renee. Those guys are a bunch
They're
of
on their way.
hammerheads, dude. They're doing their thing. Because when we would go to places, we've literally seen people in other countries, in Canada, in other states, just fall out, because back in the day, if you like talked about smoking weed or even taking edibles, people were like, oh my god, like that one meme that says like, it's like nowadays, like, yeah, sure, I'll hit this vape pen inside Target. And then before we used to have to like go, they're like, and then it says it might have said it the other way around, but it was like back in the day, yeah, it'd be like us smoking like a wooden bowl of swag, like in the woods behind a movie theater. Like, I hope the cops don't come. Nowadays, people are just like, fuck it. It's culture is. I mean, it just shows you how that shit changes. Now, some of the pussy ass Democrat governors are looking at. Well, I know how we'll solve everything. We'll just legalize weed. Now, obviously, I'm for that, but. It's just funny that they would come up with that. But we've seen people just.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait till the government says I can to start.
Yeah. But those are the type of people that usually fall out. They're like, yeah, I'll take one. I seen a guy, I was in Vegas one time, and I saw a guy take 10 milligrams edible, and he just went down in the middle of Caesar's Palace, buffet line.
One time we all took edibles on a flight to, I think it was the last. When did we go on the flight with like Quinn and Renee and them? When was that?
That was for. Why did we go to California? Oh, that was for the 10th Planet Eclipse.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was for our team was supposed to beat down other teams, but then
we weren't allowed in.
Yeah, they somehow faked our team out of it. Like they kept changing every time we would have our team set up from, granted, only guys from our school, like homegrown dudes from our school. Nobody that like came in from another place and was already a brown belt or something.
Thrashed.
Our team would have murdered all the other teams at 10th Planet. Shout out to everybody at 10th Planet, but you guys know you didn't want our team in that shit because we would have killed everybody. And they like just kept making new rules so our team couldn't get in. But anyways,
I had an edible on that plane ride, and I was sitting in the plane, and I was like, we were all texting each other and shit because we're all over the place, and I'm like thinking, and I had a thought where I'm like, I thought I was like gay on the airplane. I'm like, am I gay? Like, I was high as fuck, dude. I'm like, shut up, I'm so high. I was like, man, like, about that. Am I gay or not? That's like one of my best stories. But that's as far as it goes. Like, if I take really amount of edibles, I might. But you just gotta hold it down. You know what I mean? Just breathe. Working on your breathing.
You really do. It's a whole
in
nother,
through your nose, out through your mouth. Rinse, repeat. Breathe with your diaphragm.
You know what cracks me up, though? Because when we tell people that shit, and they're like, first of all, why are you taking so many edibles? Second of all, why would you take it when you're going on a fucking plane ride? It doesn't make any sense. But to us, it does.
I like to push myself, dude. Yeah. You got to push yourself.
Yeah, you got to be, dude. Sometimes you got to scare the shit out of yourself. Life's too easy sometimes, man. You got to put yourself in the fear.
I'm in the search for truth, dude.
Where you're about to freak out, man. You're like
if that was like some random dude from Nazareth just taking an edible so much that he thought he was gay, he'd probably like jump off the plane or some shit. Yeah, I was just, it's all good. It's all good.
The Quinn story was good too because Devin showed up at my house in the morning, and this is like at 4 or 5 a.m. We're getting ready to go on these flights, and it's like, imagine trying to coordinate like 9 dudes. Like, yo, we got to fucking, because we're almost late. Again,
It's tough getting people to go to a concert, let alone to a fucking airport.
Well, me and him kill it. We've never been late or missed a flight. So I like to keep that going, because our people who go with us think it's like fucking lackadaisical. Yeah, I could just show up. It's like, no, bro. And then when we get there, me and him got pre-check. So they're just like, oh, man, we're going to have to wait in that line. We're like, no, you got to wait in that line. We're going to this line. So we're going to make it either way because we got a short-ass line. Like, when we didn't have that, there was a time when George fucked up and he's, like, trying to get off a random exit on the turnpike to get gas when we're already going to be late and going to Philly. And we got there, ran our asses down there, and we had to wait in a line that was, like, after that, I was like, dude, we need to get pre-check. Basically,
we started flying international, and then we got pre-check.
Yeah. You have to what?
Pay more for pre-check?
Dude, it's $10 and you get it pre-checked. You get checked out before you go. It's just you got to spend an afternoon going down to the airport and fill out paperwork for 10 minutes.
Why wouldn't you do that?
It might be like $80, but still though, it's like whatever.
Still worth it.
Yeah, it's like, oh yeah, you just pay them $80 a year to just and they go, you're not gonna bomb the plane, are you? And you're like, no. And then they fingerprint you and you're like,
take your shoes off. You don't have to do any of that.
Just cruise through. They still bust my balls because I think I look kind of like Arabian or like Iranian or something. Like with this beard, and if I'm not wearing a hat or something,
racial profiling.
They look at you like, come here, sir. And they still pat me down and stuff, but it's a couple of times. We just cruise right through. They don't even say nothing. It all depends on who's working the thing.
Give the old back of the hand job right there.
Yeah. Well, now we're going to touch your privates with the back of my hand. What the fuck? How are you? Is the back of your hand like a? Is that like a bomb sniffer or something?
I want a mint or something.
Yeah.
After that, you better feed me some candy.
With that, dude. Have you ever had that? You ever had that done to you?
Not at the airport, no. I mean, I haven't flown.
Yeah, they feel your dick.
Mine 7-Eleven, yes.
Yeah, a few times. Listen, back of the hand.
There's
is
a
cool.
good meme for women where it's like, he's like, "Are you smuggling any bombs on the airplane?" She's like, "Just this bomb pussy." Like
Yeah, I
this.
saw one.
That's a good one.
How about the one when there were a bunch of ones where like guys just are rolling through and like Eddie Cummings was like rolling through the airport in like a rash guard and like shorts and tights or something, and there's a picture of him like with his arms out like this with the rash guard on, just looking like all, you know, crazy in the eyes, and the dude's like, you know, right down pat, like has his hands like on his legs like this, like he's about to like. I'm just like, what the hell is that? What are you doing, dude? Like, I would never. Also, one time we were walking by when they were doing like on the side in Newark when you're first going through the security there's like an area where you walk where it's not open, and they were doing like a fake, you know, they were training somebody or whatever. That's a word I was looking for, training guy. And there was a guy. They're like, okay, you're gonna, you know, it looked like they were setting up for a lap dance. Like there was a guy sitting on a chair like this. And then there was like two people like, you know, ready to like touch his groin and like feel up his legs. And they're like, all right, we're going to touch your groin area with the back of our hand. And I'm just like, what?
Why?
I don't know what that has to do
I haven't
with.
flown in a while.
I got a couple of flights coming up.
But you guys travel a lot.
Yeah, I'm
so
not
that shit would be super annoying.
I'm not totally looking forward to it, but I am looking forward to getting to the area that I want to go to. But the whole situation is always a fucking hassle already, and I know they're going to make it even more of a hassle, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
It sucks. I'm going to Union and Finch tomorrow, and that'll be my
nice.
first time going back out. But I had to I made reservations last week.
I haven't been there in a while.
But now it's like you can't, like my buddy said, he's like, I just want to go to a bar and sit at the bar. And like we used to do, like he would be like our one buddy's in from town. And he's like, man, I just want to go fucking, like go down to Miguel's and sit at the fucking bar. And it's just.
I got a motorcycle. I can't
saw.
wait to break that motherfucker out, dude. I can't stand you motherfuckers. Not you two, but open road,
when can
dude.
you drive it?
I had to get glasses. It's for my eyes.
Let's get those Steven Seagal shooting ones.
I got Oakley ones.
Absolutely.
I got prescription Oakleys.
Nice.
So they were expensive. I didn't realize how much they were till after.
Like 500?
Yeah, they didn't tell me how much. Yeah, they were like expensive.
Yeah, the frames. It's quality stuff. I've got Oakley.
Yeah, I'm
shit.
gonna break them.
Yeah, that's the scary
But I got them
part,
insured.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, I can't be on. I have to be like off of stuff. I can't be on stuff. People stress me out. Dude, I'm like trying to be like Hicks and Gracie out here.
You mean like social media, you mean?
All that, all of it.
Yeah.
Emails, people calling me, asking me to train at my school, you know, all kinds of shit. Yeah, I want to train jiu-jitsu, but, you know, I'm really fat and out of shape, and I don't want to bow or, like, do any kind of martial arts things. Would you train me? It's like, go get fucked, dude.
I don't even respond to that
dude,
shit.
yeah, exactly. I don't need, the cell phone, I guess, is cool, but they have, like, you know, now that I'm into motorcycles and shit, they have cell phone mounts for your motorcycle. What the fuck's the point? You're supposed to be on a motorcycle, so you can't be on your phone. That's why you want a motorcycle. I don't want to die. Everyone's like, don't die. Like I'm some kind of speed freak, but
when we were eating at Brewworks, I saw Lambo pull up, which was cool.
Yeah,
and
people were stunting.
Then I also saw a ton of bikes, and the one guy had some sick ass bike where he had a radio in it, like where it was loud. And he pulled up
like
and
that,
he was
those
just
like cruisers.
yeah, dude. He
Got like
pulled
a
up and
TV
was just
on the
like,
motherfucker.
yeah, he's just sitting there,
Yeah.
and he had like the shades on, all tatted up, and it was like he was playing Tom Petty,
Of
and I was like,
course.
oh yeah, this dude is the man, dude. He just cruising, had the 2 American flags sticking out the back.
Yes.
Just-
bikes are the shit, dude.
yeah.
You saw. I mean, I'm not a big fan on the biker gang thing. I mean, it's cool, but I don't want to like smuggle meth in my ass for anybody. But
Aw.
if I started a biker gang, it'd be like a good biker gang.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
like it would just.
That's
it would
how
just,
it starts, though.
Yeah, exactly. Then I want to make money. You know what I mean?
Next, you know, we're all going to jail again.
I need you to I need you to get this bomb out of that guy's car. I messed up.
I'm gonna put these in your saddlebags.
but they have,
Don't look at them.
Yeah.
Just drive here and drop it off.
They,
Here's $100.
What was I gonna say? They like, you know, the Hell's Angels and the Mongols and stuff are like trying to go fight Antifa and stuff. Old white dudes. It's funny. But yeah, I'm excited to ride the bike. And dude, I've just been outside all weekend. Like, just I'll be sitting on the grass, breathing and shit, not even doing shit.
Yeah, we had a fire Saturday night. That's a good fucking time. Then we went out into the field. There was a horse farm thing, and then there's acres behind my buddy's house, and the lady brings her horses through, and she's like, you can kind of go through here, but they had a path right down the middle, so there's the whatever the fuck's growing in there, but then the middle, so we were just gone. We stood up, and I was like, whew, all right. But we walked all the way out in the middle of the field and just looked up at the stars, and we're just
Nice.
fucking.
Yeah, that's a good time, dude.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
I love doing stuff like that.
It's just
you
got to.
It's so, especially with just what people are posting now, and it's fucking crazy online, and it's always been crazy, and now it's just fucking out of control.
Yeah. Well, I two things, and I've been saying this, but two of the reasons why I post stuff for because our Instagrams, the 10P Bethlehem and Finishers MMA are collecting a lot of names right now of people who want to train, which is cool. So that's kind of why I still post that. We got the website, obviously. But if anyone hits me up to train, dude, I just yo, what's your phone number, email, and I just give it to Andrew. I can't deal with new people, dude. A couple weeks ago, I tried to talk to a guy. I'll engage with people on the gram a little bit if they're asking questions, but I'm just just hold your questions for him. That's what he gets paid for. Shout out to Andrew Jones 10P. Yeah, because I feel like I'm going to be rude off the bat.
Yeah, well, people ask you questions. They're scared.
Yeah.
They're intimidated. So you have to try to remember that people have never talked to some martial arts guru before.
Yeah,
and they just
or
say
they're nervous about being embarrassed of.
Well, they try to. Some guys are either trying to tell you that they're good, or they're, who knows what everyone's shit is. It's just or that they're too fat, or they're too out of shape, or that their kid broke their arm 2 years ago, and it's dude, it's all it's not. What do you want me to tell you? It's perfectly safe and nothing bad will ever happen. It's dude, it's like riding a motorcycle. You know what I mean? If I want to ride a motorcycle, it's a risk. You know what I mean? If you want to learn jiu-jitsu, you might dude, I've popped ribs. I'm a fucking maniac though. Most of my students, they come in, they do an hour of jiu-jitsu, they go home. Everyone's fine. I haven't seen someone get hurt in class in a long time.
Yeah, I can't remember.
I can't remember the last time I've seen someone get hurt badly in jiu-jitsu.
It was probably me or you fighting each other.
Right, yeah, it's one of the guys fighting, getting cut or whatever.
Cutting each other,
yeah.
Or random things like that, but it's never anything bad because those people aren't going nuts. And we got packed ass classes where a lot of people are training. Everybody's pretty smart. We run a pretty tight ship when it comes to Nimrods coming to the school. And honestly, dude, there are people that hit me up that I look at them and I'll be I know this guy, and I'll look into him a little more, and I'm just you know what? I don't need a fucking headache, dude.
Yeah.
I'm not a babysitter, man.
Guys always be partying with me and then try to ask me about jiu-jitsu. I'm dude, I'm partying right now. I'm not. We're partying, we're hanging out in a hot tub, and you're asking me why would it be good for me to do? I'm dude, that's my job.
I'll go to a family, and I love my family too. But I'll go to a family thing, or we'll be at a.
Just YouTube it. Just go on YouTube and look at famous people, what they have to say about jiu-jitsu.
I'm just man, I don't know what you want me to exactly tell you.
They want you to wax poetically.
Yeah, or guys will be yo, you need to get my boy to come in. I'm I'm not gonna.
I don't need to.
I'm not doing any of that.
Don't need to.
I'm not doing any of that, and that's the other reason why I still post crazy shit to kind of let people know. Because I'm sometimes I'll post something and I'll be oh man, that's going to set some people off, right? And I'm that might piss off some people. I might lose customers, I think. And then I'll think to myself, but you know what? Then the people hit me up and I'll be all right, well, if I lose this guy, he was kind of a faker anyways. But then if I keep this person's, you know what I mean? You get the right people. That's what we want. We want the type of people that, not so much even just agree with whatever we say, either, morally or politically, whatever. We just want the people that want to train, whatever. I don't give a shit what they look like, what race they are, what fucking, it doesn't matter. If you pay and you follow the rules and you come in, I'm going to give you everything I got. We're going to train you. Same with the kids. But if there's a kid there that doesn't want to train, I don't care what the kid's problem is. If he doesn't want to train, I will try. Our other instructors will try to help him. But after a certain point, this is for people who want to train and want to do it.
Time.
Yeah, take them to karate, man. Take them to one of those things to make them stand there. I can't force you to do it.
Yeah.
If you want to do it, you'll do it. That's the bottom line. If you want to do it, you'll fucking do it. If not, you ain't gonna do it.
Yeah, it's tough when people, I'll have people hit me up and be you know, like,
Hit 'em up.
hey man, like what shirts do you have in this size? And like, so if I'm not busy or like I'm in the back by the storage, or I just know from people asking, I'll be like, hey man, I got this in XXX. And then it's like, but then I got the other couple weeks ago, this guy's like, well, what do you have in this size? And then sometimes I doubt myself, or I'm like, all right, well, maybe I'm not handling this correctly to land the sale. So I'll be like, okay. And I go through everything. This is what I have in that. I literally took probably 30 minutes out of my time to go through it all. And he's like, yo, man, he's like, thank you. He's like, I'll hit you up.
For him to give you $20,
and then it wasn't even 10.
Yeah,
and then I'm just like, and then I'm like, wait a minute. I'm like, why did I just spend 30 minutes when I paid all this money for a fucking website that has that's the point of a fucking website, is it has all of your fucking information on it. So it's like, if you can't get that off my website, then I don't know what to tell you. But if you want to interact with me and bullshit, like, I'm working. Just because I'm not working for somebody else doesn't mean that there's not a fuck ton of shit to do.
Time is money, fool.
And I hate talking to people outside of fuck. Like what you said, if I'm at a picnic and someone's like, hey, why don't you explain your podcast to me? I'm just like,
listen to it, you piece of shit.
Explain what?
Explain these nuts.
Like, people have known me for 8-10 years doing the same shit. Obviously, I'm good at it.
It's not. I don't mind doing it if it's somebody who I'm like, all right, well, this is a connection, or this guy's gonna have ideas, or like, I can get knowledge from it. But if it's just someone wanting to talk because they think it's neat to talk, dude, I don't want to talk about.
It's the same thing with the finishers tournament, dude. Like people think at the finishers tournament that I work for them. Like, this is my shit. I'm doing whatever I want. I don't have to put anybody on. I do so out of the kindness of my heart for people I don't know. Everybody else, it's like, hey, what do you think every other story? Hey, you don't like it? Go talk to Kasai. Go talk to Fight to Win. Get on those shits. I don't care. This is my thing. And then people were like, why don't you get the... Dude, I don't have to do any of that. It's my thing. Create your own thing, and then you can do whatever you want with
Finishers needs more lights. Needs more production, dude.
Yeah.
I can help out with
people
that.
Don't really say that. No, he's making a joke, but people don't really say that. But every now and then, like even with my podcast, like I'll get someone that'll go like... hey man, you need to have more guests. And I'll be like, hey, start your own fucking podcast.
Yeah.
I don't know. I know it comes. I know they're probably saying it from like a, you know,
but they're
helping, but it's like you're not thinking.
But it's never enough. Like what you said, where somebody will say it's more you need more production. So say you did do lighting and all that. They would then tell you, you know what else you need. You know what else you need. Like it's never. I'm never gonna be anywhere where it's good enough for anyone else.
Why is it $20 to get in? Get the fuck out.
You know what I was thinking about? What kind of design you should do, or you know what you should do with your podcast? And I'm like, you know what you should do is sacrifice everything, spend a bunch of money, get your own fucking studio, and then you run your own fucking shit and leave me alone. How's that sound?
Yeah, it's
open
the
up
only
a
way to
jiu-jitsu school and see if you do better.
You gotta just Jedi mind trick people.
Yeah.
Just like word.
But that's why when you see the hiking pictures, because that's what I have to fucking do to just fucking not get pissed off and fucking hammer all that shit out. 12-mile hike.
That's why Instagram and stuff, you got to do like what's that one dude, Billy Bob or whatever, set it and forget it. That's what you got to do. Just drop your shit, let people see it. And
I stopped replying to people too.
Yeah,
like
it's
that dude
impossible.
who hit me up the other day telling me I wasn't using my platform. And I should
yeah.
You're telling me what to post on my shit? Go fuck yourself.
Well,
dude.
that's the other thing with the crazy times that's going on today. Like, I'm not being bullied or forced into posting or falling into any line.
Let me see let me see what you're posting in 6 fucking months, because I guarantee it's nothing about anything you're doing now.
No, it's virtue signaling to the highest. A lot of people black belts in virtue signaling. I tell you that. There's some high level.
It's bullshit.
Virtue
It's people
signalers out
can't.
there.
And then it's like, I'm not saying there's people that aren't using it for what they want to, but there's also a lot of people that don't have content, and this is fucking content for them, and it's bandwagon bullshit.
Yeah.
Get out of here, dude.
Hey,
fucking pissed
we're
off
selling,
now.
dude. We're selling. Yeah, I could see JM getting a little bit mad too.
I'm fine.
Yeah, but it is.
It's show me that breathing.
Yeah,
Dude, seriously, I do.
Woosah.
After jiu-jitsu, we do 3 rounds of 30 breaths at the end of jiu-jitsu, because that's important. That's like, because my abs I work out all the fucking time, and I've never had like abs, except when I cut weight sometimes. Even then, they're not like fucking, but it's because my core wasn't strong. So I've been really hammering that out during quarantine, and breathing's a big part, because like your breath is from your middle. So, and I get anxiety sometimes. Sometimes I realize like I'm like I'm like anxiety ridden. I just have to go take a shit, and I just go take a shit and I feel better.
Yeah.
You know.
Anxiety.
You ever get
shit.
that? Like the anxiety. She's like,
Oh, dude.
Yeah,
go,
no, I know what you're
let
saying.
me go try and take a shit. You know?
Dude, how about this? You want to really feel the anxiety shits? Go to any local grappling tournament and just take a walk, but to the bathroom, dude. There's like 100 people just taking them fucking
Well, you have
crazy
9
anxiety
coffees.
shits.
My brother, before
You have 9
his
coffees.
wedding,
You got to shit. Or
Anxiety comes from coffee.
like
too,
when
though.
you're a kid,
Oh,
dude.
I have anxiety because I had 3 cups already.
Yeah. When you're a little kid, dude,
Do it to
nothing.
myself.
You're all like just there's no chemicals in you. Like you don't drink coffee, you don't do tobacco, you don't drink, you don't smoke. Maybe sugar. That's pretty much your one thing
Which
you're
your
allowed to do.
parents
But you're
are-
even keeled for the most part. I mean, kids are crazy, but
You're also not thinking about consequences or other
you don't
shit.
need shit.
Oh, it sucks getting older.
You're not like
But
thinking
you want to
like,
be
damn,
like
this guy
that.
might
You
break
just
my
want
leg.
You want to be right in that calm spot where
Yeah.
nothing, just everything, just
I see my buddies
bounces
kids
right
and I'm
off
like,
you.
man, you take for granted because you don't know what's going
getting
on. but-
frustrated by fucktards is little dick energy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm trying to be like just totally like.
I just stopped replying to people, just working on hiking's been huge for me. So it's like I do that. I have to get out of here a lot during the day. So it's like I just kind of try and plan to be outside more.
Yeah, you can't. That outside part that's why. I mean, I like the winter and I understand the cold, but man, the summer is just so nice.
It's
You
been
just
so
wake
nice
up,
lately, too.
Walk outside, no shoes, no shirt, sit in the grass, sit on the thing, take
I like
my
the
dogs
winter,
for a
though.
walk. I like it and I understand it, but after a while, it gets old. Quick.
Yeah, are you going
you go
on
to Miami
vacation
and
this
shit?
year?
Vacation?
Yeah, you're going to do a vacation?
I mean, I feel like my whole life is a vacation,
Yeah.
kind of.
Yeah.
So it's like tough for me to just take vacation. If I go somewhere, like I am going next week, we're going to Florida. It's not for that seminar. Frank's just throwing me a seminar because I'm in town because he's the man and we're staying in Cocoa Beach. But it's basically a vacation with me and my wife. But like I'm there doing work. I'm doing
and
business.
my wife.
It's basically
My wife.
It's basically work. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's also even when we go, like when we go to El Paso, like we have to go there. We get there Saturday and. Grace got to compete the next day, but we don't got nothing to do, so we'll go out to eat. It's like I mean, it really
That's
is like a
creeping up.
vacation, although it is work. So, are you here for work or play?
Both. Like we're gonna go. We're trying to get a house at the Outer Banks.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
that's fun.
That's what. Those
Yeah.
are two things I was thinking. One, in the winter, we should do like a finishers and just or
You
whatever.
can definitely find a house with a big enough room.
Dude, we were looking at to have a. No, I meant, yeah, we could do that. I was thinking about, like, because one of our buddies was about to have a bachelor party, and they were trying to do all these, we're going to Mardi Gras, we're doing all these things, and I just wouldn't respond because I knew none of that shit was happening. And then now they're like, all right, maybe let's get a cabin in the woods with, like, an outside thing. I'm like, thank you, because that'll be cool.
Yep.
Not that going to Mardi Gras and shit wouldn't be fun, but that seems like more of a hassle, and then I'm getting into shit that I don't want to get into down there. I'd rather just...
Shit you do in your 20s.
Yeah, I'd rather just go to... Because up here, we could still... have a great time, and that's what our boy Ryan really likes anyway. He's another guy, loves the woods, loves the outdoors. So I think going like up there or like for the winter, and then also beach, man. I think that would be dope. You just rent a house for.
Yep.
I mean, how much do those houses cost down out?
It all depends when you go. Like if you do the hot season in like July, like when a lot of people are going, it's more money. But then if you go end of August, September, it's less money. If you go in like October, you can get like giant houses on the beach that no one rents because it's October, dirt cheap.
Yeah,
it all depends.
Yeah,
Dude, you can if you just bring 20 people during the summer.
That's
you
true,
can,
too.
You can pay and
Like
have a ball and ass time.
We usually go down with a couple different families. This year got weird with Corona, so everybody kind of was off doing their own thing. So I think we're gonna end up just getting a smaller house and go down. And I don't care. I never was a beach person until I became a beach person, and we just take edibles, go to the fucking beach, and just sit there all day and just drink beers, go swimming.
Yeah.
It's fucking awesome.
That's what I'll be doing down in Cocoa Beach.
They're trying to push that second wave of Corona, dude. You can
I don't
suck
think,
my dick.
I don't think anyone's real. I mean, I know people are eating into it and saying it.
God.
But I think a lot of it is the people that want to be laid off and not work again. So
We're not fucking closing.
Yeah, you have the.
We're not fucking closing.
Nope.
All's I
Never
know,
again. That's the first and last
But
time that'll
that's
ever
what
work.
I keep telling everybody because I'm coming from a business stance where people will be like, yeah, the fall, it's going to come again. And I look at them and I go, you really think any of these businesses are going to shut down after the bullshit you put everybody through, having to do these fucking phases? And you police shit's different now, so you're not gonna be able to fucking be banging on fucking doors telling people what they're gonna be doing. It's gonna be fucking weird, man.
Yeah.
It's gonna be weird.
The only thing that won't be weird is Finishers MMA is open for business. FinishersMMA.com.
Well, you guys have that secret location that doesn't affect.
Yeah, it doesn't intersect.
I posted that.
There's
this
like
morning.
there's like a penny hole where it just sits right in the middle
Yeah.
of.
So weird, you know?
I'm interested to see what comes down. I think it's fucking. I don't know. I see the daycares are back. There's fucking daycares walking their fucking kids out in front of the studio. So it's like, okay, well, that's, try stopping it again. I don't know. They don't even talk about it anymore.
I'm just going to set up Finishers MMA autonomous zone and just put a bunch of fucking grates
Yeah,
up
nice.
and just be like, hey,
That's
man.
how we came up with the autonomous zone.
Yeah, I know.
That was our idea in
We
the first
invented
place.
that shit, and those fucking idiots out in Seattle. Where are they? Seattle or something? Washington? Expected from a bunch of hippies. You know,
I watched
liberal
I
hippies.
watched Tim Dillon last night, and there was like
I
a lady.
love him.
Yeah,
I
I
love
was
he's
watching
great.
him.
His podcast is really good. He's like he had like some lady liberal writer on, and she explained why that is the way it is out there. And it's not even like they took it over and like started it. It's like it was already that.
Their whole town is
Yeah, it was
autonomous
already
zone.
like that.
Because that's also the area for mutual combat. They were talking about that on Joe
Right.
Rogan,
Yeah,
where two
yeah.
dudes can be like, yeah, I'm going to beat his ass.
What's
Fine.
autonomous zone?
They're like off the grid
Yeah,
as
they-
far as like government
Yeah.
goes.
They
They're
don't
on
have-
their own shit.
Yeah, like when you go in and out of there, like when you leave, it says leaving America, or when you go in, it says leaving America when you're allowed to go in
wow.
that area. Yeah,
Where is this?
Washington, right?
Seattle.
Seattle, yeah. But it's already, think about it, Seattle. It's already been a fucking
Yeah.
autonomous zone down there where people are shitting in the streets and
Everywhere
all
I
that
go, it's an
stuff, yeah.
autonomous zone.
Yeah, I know.
Everywhere I go, it's autonomous.
How
bro.
about what about in they were showing the one thing, the district where Nancy Pelosi is in San Francisco, and it's just a fucking shithole. There's people just got mattresses out on the streets just sleeping and hanging and stuff, and it's like, okay, that seems super. They're just doing whatever they want out there. Like, I wonder if anyone like. Yeah, I mean, now with the police stuff, they're not going to be able to clean any of that shit up. Who knows
No.
what's going to happen? You know, people are definitely. I mean, we're in an area out here that doesn't really get fucked with, thankfully. You know, we don't like people out here are just kind of pussies. I feel like I don't think there's much shit going on.
No, we
this
just
here.
don't. We're just on our own out here.
No, I mean, and just people in general. I don't think anyone's like making a big like.
People
there's
that
stuff
do that
going on,
shit,
but
they
there's
live
not
together.
making a
No,
big
my
stinks,
buddy
you
came
know what
back
I mean?
from LA, and I told him, I'm like, I've never been more appreciative of just being in a dumb small town that's really not affected by
Yeah,
anything.
I mean, we are a small town, but it's still big. But it's
Yeah,
not really
yeah.
like we don't have to deal.
No.
There are problems, like, but we don't have to deal with some
nobody
of the same
rioted
shit
in
that.
Nazareth. Nobody fucking, there was one fucking retirement home that had Corona shit. Other than that, it was pretty much, that was it.
Yeah, even out here.
I was like, oh, that's cool. He moved from LA back here because it's shut the fuck down. And he's like, I'm not fucking paying $10,000 a month for rent or whatever ridiculous shit's out there.
People are moving out of there, man. People are definitely moving out of there. I love LA, but I wouldn't live there though. I don't think.
Fuck no. Fuck
No.
no. I'd be in like honestly, if I'd move, I'd probably be in like Utah or some shit, Montana
Yeah.
or something.
I might go put up another, thing up north or something.
Yeah, my buddy
Spread a little
or my
fucking-
brother's wife just said that they started looking in Montana, and I was like, really? She's like, yeah.
Yeah, New Jersey, New York, they just ruin it.
Everywhere's ruined.
Philadelphia. I'm telling you, I like Vermont, dude. I like Vermont area. It's a whole bunch of trees, super outside, spread out. Not that expensive. They
I
seem
want to travel. I want to
yeah.
check out some different places.
I'm gonna take. When I get
see
my
if I catch a vibe I want to stay at.
yeah. When I get my bike, like this is my learning bike, but when I get my bike, I'm probably gonna take a cross country situation going on. I'm gonna drive across the
It'd be
fucking.
fun. Everyone I know that's
land.
done it said it's a blast.
Yeah, I was thinking of. We were also thinking of renting. My buddy Sean did this. He rented like a big SUV.
I gotta
drove
piss.
it to like
And then it's
Arizona or whatever.
11:40.
All right, cool. We'll wait till you come back, then we'll wrap it up. But yeah, he took like a thing and they went out to see the redwoods, and it's cool because those things are fucking big enough. And all we got to do is find someone. We just got to train someone who knows a guy who knows RVs. So get your RV guy, get your tent guy, hit me up because we could take that. I could throw my dogs in there. It has bathroom. It has all that shit. Just drive that cross country, drop it off there, and then fly back.
Yep.
I think that would be sick. Yeah, I like Vermont, upstate. And I don't know. There's probably some other places, but who the fuck knows?
About it, dude.
Yeah, I don't know. These towns out here, I mean, I would, or these cities out here, I would not want to. I would never live in Jersey, dude. Never.
No, the taxes are crazy. Texas
Yeah.
don't even have income tax.
I know.
And people are living in other places. Texas is fucking huge.
I know. That's what I'm saying. That's why we got to take finishers sub only down to Texas.
We gotta. I mean, they don't even get that tax money is getting stolen. It's not even getting put it back into shit. It's getting stolen. Like Tom Wolf is probably pocketing and shit.
Tons of it.
And we're just paying taxes to get fucked. Schools are done. Like public school can kiss my dick too.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
I got a kid coming. I'm not big on public school.
Nah, my
Why
kids.
would I send them to public school?
When I have kids, they're not going to school. Sorry about that. No dice. We'll live like fucking hippies and.
I also got engaged this weekend. Check that shit out.
Yeah.
Hillary just hit me up. Everyone said my
Congrats,
ring is beautiful.
congrats.
Yeah.
Nice.
Another one bites the dust.
Did you post it or? You didn't
Nah,
post
I
it
didn't.
up, right?
Dude, I didn't really. I didn't do it for the gram. You know what I mean?
Yeah, people are waiting to see that though. They keep asking me. I'm like, ask him.
Dude, yeah.
It's not a surprise.
I'm not giving.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
I'm not
not-
giving. They're like, yo, is JM engaged? I'm like, ask him. I'm not his business.
It sounds like
fucking-
it's some weird shit. Like, is JM going to jail? Like, it's just.
Hey man,
engaged?
shit happens, dude. Shit happens. I got an arrest warrant out right now for
Yeah.
parking tickets. I got to
See?
take care of today.
People always ask me shit. They're always like asking me about him or like Renee, and I'm like, ask them, dude.
Yeah.
People are scared to ask me questions because I'm just
Yeah.
gonna look at them like, why do you want to know that shit?
Yeah, ask him.
No, it's all
give me
good. Like we were at a party on Saturday and Hillary was at her parents, so like people were like, I don't know. I just don't feel like it's like, I don't know.
Yeah, you don't have to post up.
Made
whatever,
a
man.
move, dude.
Let
What do you
people
want me?
think.
I gotta make moves, dude.
Let people
Yeah.
think what they want, dude.
Yeah.
We're out here getting bikes, running tournaments, fucking, shooting guns,
All of it.
renting tents. We're doing everything. So if
Finishers
you're interested,
biker gang.
yeah, if you're interested in any of that
Get that
shit,
leather.
holla at us.
I am. I'm gonna get a cut and I'm gonna
yeah.
have my rifle right on the side of my bike so I can go shooting with my bike and shit.
Nice.
That'll be awesome.
Yo, get a deer or something so I can have that meat, son.
Yeah, that'll be cool. That'll be cool.
But yeah, I know you got to go check out another place. We got to get a move on. So finishersmma.com. Check that shit out if you want to train with your boy. Shop Finishers. You can buy all of our cool gear and apparel and other shit. We got dog hoodies. We got beach towels. All that
Tanks coming, too.
Yeah, tanks. Fucking. We got all types of shit, dude. Rick and Morty tees. I don't know. We're selling everything. I'm selling out, dude. Fuck it, Mike. Anything.
NeverAgainStudio.com.
That's it.
Yeah, be on the lookout for all of our shit. Check out my YouTube too. I'm posting all the finisher sub onlys up there if you're bored. So if you're still trapped in your basement because you're a pussy, then check out my YouTube. All right, love you guys. Peace.
I believe it.